Hello and welcome to another Kuma's Kitchen, and tonight, well, I'm making what I call a Suma beach dog. Now you may have seen a couple days ago I uploaded a video from Suma Beach where I'd gone out there and I had the Suma Hama dog. Hama means beach in Japanese. The Suma Hama dog from a little tiny store out there called Copenhagen. Now the guy who runs it, Bjarne, he makes a bunch of different hot dogs, and one of them is that I really like is called the Suma Hama dog. It has things like kimchi in there and all that. Now, taking some liberties with making the sauce and all. It's a little different from the way Bjarne makes it, so apologies to you, Bjarne, for that. But, well, it's the sauces I like. So, you know me, I'm never going to make something exactly the way it's made somewhere else. I always have to muck around with it and change the recipe. So, look at that. I also couldn't get hot dog buns, so you end up with it's just massive. There's actually two Bratwurst inside there. Yeah, no, it's a little bit of a deviation from the regular two. These aren't Frankfurters there. They're Bratwurst in there. I love my Bratwurst. Lots of cheese on top, which just came out of the oven. Fantastic. That's going to be a delicious dinner tonight. So, let's go into the kitchen and make this right now. Now, to make these Suma Beach dogs, I take a little tiny different approach. So, disclaimer, this is not probably exactly the way Bjarne makes his, and I apologize to you, Bjarne, I've changed your recipe around, but these are the kind of things I like in here, and there's the flavors I like. Also, well, there's a little thing back here that I couldn't get hold of. So let's go over the ingredients across the front. First of all, I've got 3 ingredients here for making the sauce. Bjarne makes a special sauce. I think it's more like a French dressing type sauce. I wanted something different. So what I'm making mine with is 1 tablespoon of Sriracha, 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise, and then to give it a little oomph to it, 1 teaspoon of paprika. Over here I've got a tablespoon of olive oil. That's just for frying up the dogs in. Here, another thing I thought Bjarne used was, I don't really like that French's mustard. Never have liked it. I like more of I grew up in Switzerland with Senf, which has got more oomph to it. And so I like a good Dijon mustard. That's a Dijon mustard. 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. However, if you want, you can use that yellow French's instead. It's up to your own taste. Then, here's one of the main ingredients, is the kimchi. Now, that is 1 cup of hakusai, or Chinese cabbage kimchi. Now there are other kimchis, but I like the Chinese cabbage. It tends to hold the most flavor and all the ripples and the leaves and stuff. When you're measuring this out, also make sure that you're getting a lot of juice in there, because I want the juice to soak into the buns. Cheese, I'm going with something a bit mild, but not as mild as a mozzarella, so I'm going with a Gouda, and that is 7 ounces or 200 grams of Gouda grated. I'm not using regular Franks or anything like that. I'm using my favorite Bratwurst. These are Johnson's Bratwurst, which I can easily get at my local import store for them. And you see, I've cut them with little slices in them. I always like that. Just kind of takes the pressure off. Also, you're going to see afterwards when they come out of the pan, another reason to put those little slices in there. Now, to the buns. Well, I would use hot dog buns, but I can't get hot dog buns here. I'm sure that there's probably a way, like probably through Amazon or something like that, I could probably get some hot dog buns. Very hard to get. What I did find today was these like mini baguettes. So they've got a little bit of garlic. It's actually quite nice, isn't it? So and I'll split them from the top, but with a hinge left at the bottom, so you can split them open like this, just stuff them full, put them open, because we're going to throw them under the broiler afters. All right, so first thing I want to do, I want to get those brats going in there. I want to brown them up just a little bit. So let's get that up on medium heat. Right about there. All right. Get that olive oil in there. And, oh, should have brought a spatula for spreading the olive oil around, but I guess that'll do. You make do with what you've got on hand. Spatula's over there somewhere. So I'm just going to sort of spread that oil around a little bit. That's not what this is here for, but hey, what the heck. It works, right? So let's get these guys in here and get them started going. Now, while they're cooking, I'm going to mix up that sauce. So I've got a slightly larger little plate here. It's kind of a nice little plate, isn't it? I found this. I love that blue on there. Just beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Sriracha in there. That's that, you know, Sriracha sauce. Nice and spicy stuff. Hey, just the right amount of spice. It's not too spicy. Just nice. Get that in there. I'm going to add that mayonnaise. Oh, Ross trying to make a nice sound over there already. Okay, and add the paprika in there. And now I'm just going to mix that around. Carefully. Carefully, he says. Now what do you do? Spills the paprika on the counter. We'll get that back in there in a second. First, just mix. Look at that. That's coming together. Alright. That's looking good. And now, there's that uppy coffee counter. I got jinxed myself when I said, try not to make a mess. Alright, so that sauce is ready. Simple kind of thing. We got the mustard. We got that lovely, I just love kimchi. Look at that. So now, you see, take a look, there's a hint as to why I like those splits in there. See how that's opening up? Can you guess why I think that's great? Well, we'll see in a minute, won't we? Alright, those will be cooking for about 4 or 5 minutes, 5-6 minutes, around there. Just want to brown them up a bit and heat them up. What we got? We're getting a little beautiful browning on there, so I'm just going to turn them over because they're going to sit here in the pan for just a little longer. I'll turn the heat off, but you still got a residual heat. Let that keep cooking just a bit. That's what we're going to do. First of all is stuff some kimchi in here. Now, I'm not too sure if I had 4 whole hot dog buns, I'd get that whole cup worth of kimchi in there. Let's see what happens with what we've got. I don't think we're going to use all that, but that's okay. So, just going to start piling it across the bottom like that, creating a base. And that sauce, gotta make sure as we're going each time we get some of that sauce of that, and getting that down, it's got to soak into that bread. That's just going to be delicious. I won't be using all of it, we'll see. Okay, that's looking good. Let's get started on this one here. Alright, it's kind of left with one piece that's just kind of big to fit in there, so oh, that's good stuff. Alright, so that's the kimchi done. Now, get these in there. Just going to hang out the ends a bit. Perfect. Let's see, a little further this way, a little further this way. Just kind of want it even hanging out the ends. I'll rip that open a bit more. There we go. Same over here. Actually, should just put these in the pan they're going to go into, go in the oven. It would probably sit better, wouldn't it? Alright, so let's put you there. Oh yeah. You there. Put that in like that. Put it out the end there. And just squish down, squish down. Now, remember I was talking about those cuts in there? Well, that's the nice thing about those little cuts is they just hold a bit extra sauce, don't they? So we're just gonna spread some of the sauce across here. Like that. Some over on this one here. Alright. Probably not use all of that, but come close to it. Your own choice is exactly how much sauce you want on there. You know, I think that's about right for this bunch, so there's a tiny bit left over there. And same with the mustard. Just kind of divvy that around a little bit. Now when you go to Bjarne's, he's actually got squeeze bottles, and yeah, puts it on nicely from a squeeze bottle. But then, of course, he's doing this all day long, so he's got a whole bunch made up. I don't want to make up that much. I think that's about right. Yeah, a little bit on the end here. Okay, that's looking pretty good. So you see those ridges that you cut before into the Bratwurst. Well, they're holding some of that sauce now. Now the cheese. And now, you're just going to pile on there, turn it sideways so it's easier to work on, and just squish it down in. This is all going to melt in there after, so this is going in the oven under the broiler. So, squish that cheese down in there. Keep working it down. I get as much cheese in as possible. A bit more on here. There we go. That is an absolutely perfect amount of cheese right there. Perfect. Okay. So, yeah, it's going to get a little messy. You're going to have some pouring over the sides, but that's exactly what you want. This is going to be a very nice looking Suma beach dog. All right. Going to go in the oven. I'm just going to put it underneath the broiler. All I want to do really is I want to melt the cheese. So, see you back here shortly. That's looking perfect. Look at that. Cheese all melted nicely into there. That's looking great. Yeah, I thought it's going to end up with more cheese all over the place. It's absolutely fantastic. And we got a nice little bit more extra browning on these. Oh, yes. That's going to be good. That's going to be great. That's going to be dinner tonight. Unfortunately, I can't eat it at a beach this time, but we're enjoying it at home. All right, hey, if you like this recipe, stick around because there's a lot more original Kevin Riley recipes right here on the Kuma's Kitchen channel, and I'm uploading them every week. So do make sure that you are subscribed and you click that notification bell because that's how you make sure you find out about new ones coming out. Now, go make this and make cooking fun again with Kuma's Kitchen.